There are 29 different minigames in Plants vs. Zombies. Minigames are special levels that change up the gameplay loop. Some of them are really fun to play, and some of them are hot garbage. Like, playing this is actual torture. And in this video, I'm going to be ranking every minigame in Plants vs. Zombies, including the new and returning minigames in Replanted, because it will probably be useful to know which minigames are awesome sauce. First is the D tier minigames. These minigames are not good. Number 29. So you know that one fog level where you are legally blind? Well, Dark Stormy Night is what if we took that level and made it a minigame. It's basically the PvZ equivalent of a dark level in Super Mario. You really can't see much. Also, there was no peak music, just cloud noises. So it's D tier. Using not being able to see what is happening as a gimmick is just not fun. Number 28. Sunny Day is basically just a normal level, but the sun big now. So it's just an easier normal level. That's it. That's the minigame. This minigame is ranked so low not because it's bad, but because it's barely even a minigame. It goes in D tier. Number 27. So, what if we took a normal level, but we send a ton of balloon zombies? That was probably the thought process behind this minigame, because they just send a ton of balloon zombies. As long as you bring Blover and Cactus, you'll be fine. Air Raid is kind of just boring and not that interesting, so it's D tier. Now we're moving on to the C tier minigames. These minigames are, well, they exist. Kind of like Wendy's. Like, when was the last time you went to Wendy's? Number 26. Grave Danger is another minigame that is basically just a normal level, with the gimmick of periodically spawning graves on the lawn.
Hello there.
So as long as you bring Gravebuster, you'll be fine. There were no graves on the lawn for basically the entire level when I played it because they spawned so slowly. It's C tier, I guess. Number 25. In high gravity, everything is heavy, making it so pretty much every ranged plant is no longer viable, which makes this minigame the Bring Chompo simulator. It's a cool concept, but there's just not enough diversity with the strategies you can do on this minigame. High gravity goes in C tier. Number 24. Portal combat is a really cool concept with bad execution. Two-way portals spawn on the lawn that your plants can shoot through and the zombies can walk through. The problem is that it's really easy, and as long as you spam down plants from the conveyor like normal, you'll just win. So the portals don't really have that much of an impact. Portal combat is C tier. Number 23. Bobsled Bonanza is a pool level, but what if we sent like a ton of Zombonis and bobsled teams? The early game of this minigame can be a little tough, and it's kinda fun. I recommend bringing Jalapeno to get rid of the ice on the lawn, otherwise you can't get rid of it. The main downside of this minigame is that it becomes impossible to lose after building up enough defense, and the level lasts for way too long, making the second half of the level boring to play. It's C tier. Number 22. Pogo Party is the same concept as Bobsled Bonanza, but instead of bobsleds, it's a bunch of pogo zombies. Pogo Party is definitely the most engaging of the minigames that send a ton of one zombie. Split Pea is actually a viable option on this level because it can shoot the pogo zombies even if they jump over. Magnet Shroom and Tallnut also hard counter the pogo zombies, but if you're cool, you'll beat it without these plants and get the achievement. Pogo Party goes in C tier. Number 21. In Unsotted, the zombies finally figure out that they could have eaten your brains way sooner if they would have just walked on the dirt instead of the grass. In this minigame, the top and bottom lane aren't available to plant in, so you have to get creative and bring 3-peter and Gloom Shroom. Uncharted is fun the first time, but there is really no point in replaying it since it will be the same strategy every time.
You lying? Yeah.
It's C tier. Now we're moving on to the B tier minigames. These minigames are alright, kind of like meatballs. The point I'm trying to make is that these minigames are basically meatball. Number 20. What if walnut and sunflower were like really big? Yeah, this minigame is ranked way higher than it should be. But come on, Johnny is big and has like a billion health. B tier is as high as I could put this minigame without legal action being taken against me for ranking it way higher than it should be. Number 19. It's Raining Seeds is basically the movie It's Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Flint like wood.
But instead of meatballs, it's random plants. This minigame is similar to a conveyor belt level, but I found the seed packets falling out of the sky to be an okay enough gimmick. It's B tier for B shooter.
Flint like wood.
Number 18. In Can You Dig It, the whole lawn is filled with Johnny. So you have to use the shovel to make space for your attacking plants while also not digging up too many of the walnuts, because you need them to stall the zombies. It's fun to find the right balance of how many walnuts to dig up, but once you figure it out, you figured it out. It goes in B tier. Number 17. Zombie Nimble Zombie Quick makes the whole game go faster, giving you less reaction time. It can be kind of fun since less reaction time makes the game more chaotic. Also, the dolphins are really fast. It's B tier. Number 16. In Be Gold Twist, you have to get matches of 3 plants in a row, but you have to move the plants in a clockwise circle to make those matches, which is like way too confusing for me to comprehend. So instead, I just spam the button until I win. It's B tier. Number 15. Regular Be Gold is ranked higher than Twist because it's just a normal match 3 minigame. Make 75 matches of 3 plants to win. The only reason it's not ranked higher is because I find it a little boring compared to regular gameplay. Be Gold is B tier. It's a nice change of pace and has unique gameplay compared to anything else in the game. Number 14. It's gambling time. To fuel Crazy Dave's gambling addiction, a slot machine has been installed on the lawn instead of the normal seed packet selection. In this minigame, you have to spin the slot machine to get plants. The strategy is to just keep gambling until you collect enough sunflowers. You know what they say, 99% of gamblers quit before they win big. Slot machine goes in B tier. Number 13. The Art Challenge minigames. In these minigames, you have to place certain plants on the lawn based on the outlines. In the Walnut Art Challenge, for example, you have to place down a circle of walnuts before the level ends. Once you place them all down, you win. It's pretty difficult to lose these levels since all of them are 4 flags long, and you can usually beat them by the first flag. But for some reason, I find it kind of fun to play these levels. The art challenges go in B tier. Now we're moving on to the A tier minigames. These minigames are basically Kung Fu Panda because Kung Fu Panda said awesome sauce that one time.
You poured awesome sauce all over a big plate of bodacious!
Number 12. Column Like You See 'Em. In this minigame, placing plants will fill the entire column with that plant. Because of this, the level sends a lot more zombies, which can make the level surprisingly challenging. The main strategy is to save the jalapenos until you absolutely need them, since it's basically a full-on nuke in this minigame. If you waste the jalapenos, you'll get cooked. It goes in A tier. Number 11. So in Zombaquarium, you have to manage your pet snorkel zombies by feeding them brains, which is completely different gameplay compared to anything else in the game. For some reason, it's a lot of fun. Something I like to do is max out my sun and then see how many snorkel zombies I can get on the screen. Zombaquarium is a unique experience compared to anything else in the game, and goes in A tier. Number 10. What if the zombies and the plants did a PvZ fusion? That's basically Zombotany. You go against zombies with the plant's abilities. The pea shooter zombie is always shooting peas, so it's a good idea to bring a wall plant like walnut or pumpkin. Or you could spam spikeweeds since they can't shoot the spikeweed. If you do use the spikeweed strategy, the only thing you have to watch out for is the walnut head, because they can tank the spikeweeds. Zombotany goes in A tier. Number 9. The zombies are invisible now. If only I had some red wristbands laying around so I could see them. Invisible forces you to pay attention to the sound effects the zombies make, so you know which lane needs more defense. For some reason, this minigame is fun, so it goes in A tier. Number 8. Big Trouble Little Zombie is that one pool level where all the zombies are small and fast, but they have less health. It's one of the few conveyor belts that does not give you so many plants that the level becomes basically unlosable. In this level, you actually have to pay attention and make sure to get good value out of your cherry bombs, since just the pea shooters won't be enough. It's a good level, A tier. Now we're moving on to the S tier minigames. These minigames are Crazy Davidson levels of good. Number 7. In Whack-A-Zombie, you take a mallet from Crazy Dave and you whack the zombies. The zombies move really fast in this minigame, so it can get a little chaotic near the end. Whack-A-Zombie is S tier. Number 6. In this mode, your sun producers will make less sun, and when the clouds roll in, you stop making sun entirely. However, your plants are cheaper during this time. This adds a layer of strategy to Cloudy Day, where you want to try and save up as much sun as you can when it's sunny, while dealing with the zombies in the most Mr. Krabs cheapskate way possible, aka Potato Mine. Then when it's cloudy, spam down as many attackers as possible for a discounted price. Cloudy Day can also be somewhat difficult. Sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of a challenge in a somewhat easy game. It goes in S tier. Also, you can spam like a ton of puff shrooms if you want. Number 5. Dr. Zomboss is already a really fun level, and a lot better than any Zombot from PvZ2. The main downside is that it's a little too easy, and Dr. Zomboss's Revenge mostly fixes this problem by making Zomboss a little more challenging. It's very fun and goes in S tier. Number 4. In Vase Breaker, you break the vases to reveal either zombies or plants. Generally, it's best to take it slow and break one vase at a time so you don't get too overwhelmed with zombies. Or you can try breaking a whole bunch of vases at once and see how fast you can react. It's generally just a lot of fun and goes in S tier. Number 3. Roll Johnny down the lane and score Strike. Explode the zombies with Boom Johnny. Or run over the zombies with the Big Nut. Walnut Bowling is basically the Plants vs. Zombies equivalent of Wii Sports Bowling. It's just peak, which also means S tier. Number 2. Last Stand is one of PvZ's most iconic minigames. You are given limited sun and have to build a defense to defeat the zombies. It's kind of like solving a puzzle, while also having multiple different ways to beat it. You can try and beat it using as little sun as possible, or you can see if a dumb strategy like filling the lawn with starfruit will work, which gives this mode a lot of replayability. Last Stand elevates the strategy and puzzle elements of PvZ. It's S tier. And ranked at number 1 is iZombie. In iZombie, you get to play as the zombies. You have to tactically place zombies on the lawn in order to clear out the plants in each lane, while spending as little sun as possible. I don't know why the zombies cost sun. Or you could place down like a billion zombies in one lane because why not? iZombie is really fun to play. It honestly deserves its own adventure mode. Imagine having levels where you have to choose your zombies. iZombie is S tier. Anyways, that was every minigame in Zance Plus' Zombies ranked. Here's the final tier list on screen. Like the video and subscribe to the channel, or Mario will be glued to the ceiling.
Mamma mia!